What's going on, everyone? Welcome back for another video. So we are here back on ACC in the 2023 720S. This is actually a new car that dropped. The Seto surprise everyone threw a little update in there, and it's a free car as well, so that is something to mention. And I mean, for me, it's been working out great. But enough of that, we'll get into that in another video. We are actually here for the first video in my, if you saw the unboxing, you'll know that I am now in a SIMFAB / open wheeler rig, and I also have their DD kit, which I will be testing out. But for now, we're just running how their rig comes out the box. Same chair actually as the old rig, so I know it doesn't look like much change, but I promise stuff did change, and it actually did change for the better. You'll probably notice just the little things, like I won't be rocking anymore. The braking stiffer, I could definitely feel it. There was the foot pedal, the foot pad on the other rig, the foot pad where the pedals would sit, would just squeak as I would brake, because now I'm putting much more pressure down with this Fanatec setup. And I was never able to get this chair to properly tighten all the way, so I would always have like a little wiggle after some time, and then there would be another issue where I could put the clip in that I took, where the rig itself would slide out.
As you can tell. Oh, look at that shit. Yo, no wonder why it wasn't coming out. Right.
I actually did try filming this raw right out of it, like with little to no seat time. I did like 2 laps and I was like, all right, let's do it. And it just didn't work out. There was too much to focus on, too much to learn. My legs are in a different spot now. Just everything kind of changed. I moved a couple things, but it's nice because on the setup, you could literally just spin a knob up and down, in or out, and you're good. The seat itself, it's on sliders, so like in a real car, you can just slide the seat back and forth. It's got a recliner. I'm not going to mess with it. It's been a tedious process for me to get it where I feel comfy, but overall, the one main thing I like, and I did this in the qualifying because I knew I was going to chat a bit here in the beginning, the one main thing I will say is that steering wheel sits in such a better spot for me. You know, I got these spaghetti arms, so having more leverage on the wheel means a lot to me. So it's tighter down here, and I'm more in it instead of reaching up for it a bit more. So like even the camera angle, I struggled getting that right again, so that's definitely not permanent. I'll be messing with it. Got my lizard sitting on the windowsill, so I couldn't close the blind all the way over there, so that's why I'm being blinded. I'll actually insert a clip. When I tried to film this first thing, she was being a little rascal, huh? I'm not sure if you guys heard in the background, but I've got my little friend here. This is my girl Spyra. Oh, she's not in focus. She's got to be back here to be in focus. Sorry. This is my girl Spyra. This is my bearded dragon, and she just climbed off the windowsill, so that means that Dad has to get up, get uncomfy from the rig to go put her somewhere where she's gonna chill while I film this video, and then I'll get re-comfy. But the animals come first. I'll be right back. So other than that, I mean, I know I didn't film much of me putting the rig together itself, but I figure I'll just talk about it as I go, the little things, and like especially in this video, I'll be pinning on a lot of the things, but I mentioned most of what I love about it already. I'm not running a shifter or handbrake yet, but you know, I need that circle wheel for drifting. That is definitely got to come soon. That'll be nice to try out. And like I mentioned before, their DD kit, which I have sitting here as well, is another brace that gets added to the bottom and up and over. So it's like a bar, kind of like styled like the other one I was using, but the other one wasn't stiff near that means. Like, I mean, that's moving it pretty good. So, and you see it's moving me more than anything. So it's like, it's really, you'll see. For the reoccurring people, I don't mean to babble on, sorry about that, but for the reoccurring people, you'll definitely notice some of the things. Like I would have that one adjustment sliding out on me, so my braking point will be different for every time while I'm racing. So that was pretty annoying. Another thing to mention that I'm actually running, I did mention this in the video, but they sent me their seat risers as well, so that might be why I don't have to reach as much, but why I'm struggling with the camera angle now, which is fine. A little bit of the brim's chopped out. Got that Motion Race Works, you know, I'm always repping. And we'll got those long wait for the qualifying here, but I'll probably be back when the race is about to start. I think covered about everything. So by now, I'll have put up a picture of the 2 rigs that I'm talking about, but even with the pass-through in the middle here, and my pedals still being set up with 3 pedals, so I can't really have that gap in the middle, I don't really feel the wires or the pole much. It still feels pretty natural, pretty normal. I just overall love the fact that it's tight. Like when I hit the pedal, when I drive, when I react and everything, and it just I'm sitting in much more of like a racer's position. So I will definitely be copping more stuff from the homies over at SimFab. Be sure to check them out. They have flights and stuff like I mentioned in the video, and things like monitor stands or triple monitor stands, and then for a monitor above as well, which in the future that'd be real nice. That'd be a Mac Daddy setup, but maybe one day. Let's get into race mode here.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the right.
Holy
Clear on the right.
crap.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
These Ferraris have been dangerous, even in the qualifying. Holy. Definitely not on my A game, but only one way to get back into how I was driving. Oh, I have the stupid driving line on, so I'm gonna get roasted for that. But kind of needed it just to get back into the swing of things.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Definitely got some damage.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh,
There's a slow car ahead.
Ferrari's giving no Fs. I was not joking about that. I'm gonna jump into the pits here anyway. Car's damaged. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Rather just get a fresh car, some fresh air, put on a good performance for you guys as far as getting back into it. Oh man, when that sun goes down completely, that'll be pretty nice too. So we'll give that a couple more minutes. It's messing with everything. Quick pit stop. There's nothing too crazy. Excuse the lighting on my face. In the meantime,
Yellow flag in sector
make
3.
sure that realistic sunset racing. I glare through my glasses sucks. Stay on. Oh, well, I'm coming out of the pits. Don't matter anyway. Probably don't need first there. Never used first there. Just a little silly shift, we'll call that. Ooh, shout out to the homies who have the McLaren GT3 wheel too. Because driving this car would be real cool. This was one of the first cars I kind of got on and enjoyed for a good bit. And they released this new one for free. Free to me. But No, other than that, it actually feels great. It's very controllable, even compared to the cars that I did spend money on, like the Porsche and all that. And then I still ended up using the BMW for some good time. So it's a nice balanced car. Definitely enjoy it. Ooh.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Faster car coming down behind you.
Really?
Car on the left. Clear on the left. The faster car is approaching. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There's 1, 2, and 3. I didn't even realize.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Let me not mess with them. Give them their respect. Oh man, I'm gonna have 4, 5, 6. The whole. Lots of McLarens in here. Definitely a good car for Spa. Bounce for the sweepers. It likes braking at fast speeds. Oh man, that sun dropped right under a blind. No. I always like to overshoot this one. I'll lose like 2 seconds not coming out of there clean.
Faster car behind you.
Okay. Definitely understanding the car a bit more. How it likes to turn from those turns to turns. Definitely jump on Spa here for another one. But as you guys can tell, I mean, the rig's been rock solid, even without the DD kit, which is supposed to make it more firm. And I'm on 8NM. Usually there's 5NM, 8NM, but then there's higher. Maybe for higher, I would see you needing it, but I mean, even for this setup here, it's been more than strong enough. I'll for sure add it, just because then you can build off it and do other things as well, which would be sweet. But camera's flashing at me. Threw me off. What a ripper this thing is, though. This thing will have its own video dedicated to it, and in terms of thumbnail title and all that. But I definitely have some good things to say about it. And as I get more comfy in it, I'll just be able to rip it a bit harder too. So that always. It's been a minute since I sat here for a full race. Feeling it now. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Been doing qualifyings and free practices, and you can kind of willingly, you know, pull off whenever you want, or maybe just not push it super hard. But here in race setting, we'll at least try to push it hard for the 20 minutes we got. Oof. We've been all over this whole race, but we're hanging. Yeah, the main thing is braking. I'm able to be so much more consistent. Now I got the racing line on. I'm honestly looking past it. I just had left that on. But as far as like when I push the brake and what it does, it's doing the same thing every single time. Feels great. Obviously the load cell kit brake, the load cell brake kit feels awesome too. Which actually, some of the vibrations are being sent down the pole here, and I feel it throughout the whole rig. So I don't know if it's designed like that for like the flights and stuff too, or whatever. But that's pretty sweet. Ow, just elbowed myself pretty good.
slow car ahead.
Put a little air there over the rimble. So we're bringing it in at 224, not bad. Definitely could get cleaner faster with this thing, and not a bad time to put up for Spa. I'm usually like a 2 on a fast lap. I was a 224 to, I think it was a 224, 223 maybe even, but I was always averaging around like a 226. So This thing though, it feels real good. Like up this, get back in it early, not as much of a pause. Wrestle this thing back and forth, and it loves it. My foot rests in a weird way where I usually, I guess I'm struggling with taking my foot completely off the gas, so it's causing me in situations like that to still be a little bit on the throttle. I watched the playback before and I'm pretty sure it's what I'm doing. I'm applying a little bit of throttle and it makes the car get hairy into it.
Leaders on final lap now.
Probably break a hair later.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Faster car coming up behind you. The leader has finished the race.
Oh, can we fight him out? I carried just a little
Car on
more
the right.
speed than me out of that.
Clear on the right.
It was fun. Even though it wasn't for position, it was fun to battle into the last turn like that. What a great return for a first race. Definitely beat me. Definitely put...
Right lane, race. Good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy in the
Feels
lap.
good though. Didn't really destroy the SA, and overall, the SIMFAB, let me pull off here. Overall, the SIMFAB open wheeler rig could not feel better. Had my fun in the old one, but huge thank you to them, and I will definitely be grabbing some more stuff from them. They make all sorts of accessories to make your rig literally like a throne. You don't have to leave it. You can just chill. You can swap it in and out. You know, move the wheel. If you play on the same, like let's say you play Call of Duty on the same TV, you can move the wheel. It's very easy. This, that, and then you can just sit right here.
Green light.
I
Give it all
mean,
you
look,
got.
the chair. Everything else is new, but the chair, this thing has. Oof. I mean, at least in ACC only, over 100 hours. So that's pretty good. Speaking for itself, it's still holding up great. It's tight. It's perfect. So thank you guys for watching. Welcome back, and peace out. See you in the next one.